What's up, YouTube? Bucknellbison coming back at y'all with another video. This is going to be a video on Super Bowl 43. I will have a rant for this right now. Super Bowl 43 was possibly the greatest Super Bowl ever played. It was exciting throughout, even though my Anquan Bolden lost. There were tons of big plays. There were tons of great catches. Great defensive stands there in the third and fourth quarter. It was a great game. But there was one thing that tarnished it. The frickin' referees. Where did they get these guys? There were so many errors, it's not even funny. Let's go to the first one and the biggest one. Kurt Warner's pass at the end not being reviewed. How do you not review the play that determines the Super Bowl? The World Championship. That one play determines it right there. They don't review it. I mean, come on, I'm not asking that it should have been overturned, which I think it should have been, but they need to at least review it. The game had been over-officiated until that point, and then they under-officiated. What the heck are these guys doing? Come on, that should have been reviewed. It definitely deserved a second look. I mean, if there's any whiff of doubt on a play that determines the world champion, it needs to be reviewed. Second of all, James Harrison going UFC on Aaron Fransisco. I feel sorry for this guy because he probably has tons of punch marks from James Harrison. Allow me to reenact this. The ball is punted. James Harrison throws Aaron Fransisco to the ground. Aaron Fransisco is defenseless, probably trying to curl up into a ball because he wants to reduce the blows. James Harrison is sitting there just punching him relentlessly, and then he picks him up. You think it's over. He throws him down again, starts punching him some more. He deserved to be ejected for sure for that. I mean, there's not many Super Bowl ejections, but that definitely deserved it. That resulted in a half-yard penalty. Hopefully it results into a $250,000 fine. James Harrison looked unprofessional in front of a humongous stage. Third of all, the bogus personal foul on the quarterback that was called on Darnell Dockett. That's a bunch of complete and utter crap. How is a 300-pound guy supposed to stop his momentum 1.5 feet away from the Ben Roethlisberger? It just can't be done. They need to involve a little bit of sense in this. I mean, how is big giant Darnell Dockett, who's Burger King taking a toll on him, supposed to stop 1.5 feet away from Ben Roethlisberger as he just barely released the ball? It can't be done. Fourth, the Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie face mask. This one I wasn't as mad about, but I think the NFL needs to bring back the 5-yard face mask. Because Dominic Rodgers has it like this, he's not pulling on it or anything, just has it like this, and then brings it back down. Should have been 5 yards there. I mean, running backs I think can do this, they can stiff arm like this, but they cannot pull. And Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie did not pull. That's the most important part. Thought I should have been a little bit less irritated by that, but yeah. And the final one. This is one that many people throw out the window, but I think this is just the dumbest call in the history of the universe. Roughing the holder. Yes, roughing the holder. I think I made my point right there, but I'm going to explain it anyway. How many of you guys have ever heard of roughing the holder? I mean, come on, how many do you think the Arizona Cardinals were plotting this up, saying, let's get Mitch Berger today, yeah? No, Adrian Wilson basically tripped over one of the Steelers, could not stop, he's going like this, and accidentally ran into him. That should not have been a penalty. If anything, it should have been tripping. My goodness, how do you call roughing the holder? A call in which is basically never, ever used. My goodness. The referees must have studied their book too much because they were paid off by the Steelers. At least I think so. Watching that game, it was horrible. the NFL needs to get better referees. Their fans do not deserve this crap. There are so many people talking about the referees. The focus should be on the game and how good Santonio Holmes and Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden and Kurt Warner were yesterday. This game should not have came down to referee calls, in which they definitely were. Anyone saying that the referees did not determine this outcome are blind, deaf, both, or retarded. This is stupid. The fans deserve better. The players on the Cardinals definitely deserve better. The Steelers are probably still happy about this, but I'm definitely not happy about this. Even some of the Steelers fans said that Harrison deserved to get thrown out of the game. That's how sad it was. This is just horrible. The NFLPA needs to review its referees. You have Ed Hockley over there in week 2. They just made him look great yesterday because that call looks like nothing compared to what the referees did yesterday. 7 holding calls. The average is about 1.7 per game. The game was over-officiated until the final 5 seconds when it really needed to get reviewed, and it wasn't. The NFL fans just got screwed here. I am very pissed off with this. One of the greatest Super Bowls ever just thrown away. I think that's about it. That was a very long rant. Sorry for getting so mad, but it's just something I needed to do. Stay classy, you guys. Just get better referees, NFL. That pisses me off. Stay classy, you guys. Peace out.